So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kania Olivia Febrianti from 6th A class in 5th semester, and I want to explain about the material is in semantic is it is a modality and mode. So, without any further ado, let's we start. So, the first one is I want to explain about modality. Um, Modality is a semantic system or systems that allow speakers to express varying degrees of commitment to a proposition. It is typically divided into deontic modality relating to judgments of social obligation, permission and prohibition, and epistemic modality relating to judgments of facts. Said John, page 447. Types of modality. Epistemic modality. Speakers express their judgment about the factual status of the proposition, whereas with evidential modality, they indicate the evidence they have for its factual status. In Palmer, 2005, page 5. Note that epistemic modality deals with the possibility or impossibility of a certain proposition. For example, you can drive this car. A speaker can use this to mean either of the following. It is possible for you to drive this car, and you have my permission to drive this car. And the next one is deontic modality. Deontic modality, where the verbs mark the speaker's attitude to social factors of obligation, responsibility, and permission. Cite John, page 135. Example: disclosing what must be done. The first, you must take these books back. The second one is you should take these books back. You need to take these books back, and etc. Or reveal what to do. You can leave them there, or you could leave them there, or you might leave them there. The next one is obligation. Obligation is when you are obligated to do something or required to do something. Something required of you by law or custom. Obligation indicates you have to do the thing whether you like or not. No other options. Example: visitors must not to eat and drink inside the museum. The second one is I have to stop my car when the red light. And the next is necessity. This is a requirement to do something which comes from external circumstances, for example, rules and customs, or the situation. Necessity means that you can have alternative choice. Maybe you can stop to do other things. For example, you must keep the house clean every day. Or the another example is he must stop working so hard. We must eat before we go. And the next is possibility. Possibility modality means that its subject centered is expressed with the modal verbs can and may. Cradle 1998, page 243. An example: Edward can lift 250 pounds. He has strength and training. The second is Sally can speak 4 languages. The next one is probability. Probability modality is a variable quantity. A given proposition may be highly probable, fairly likely, rather unlikely, or improbable, though still possible. From Cradler, 1998, page 242. A sentence that simply presents a proposition as non-fact. Stanley is not busy now. Modal verbs can be added. Stanley may not be busy now. Stanley might not be busy now. And the first sentence is about the possibility of Stanley not being busy, and the second sentence is about the impossibility of Stanley being busy. And the first sentence does not apply to the proposition. In the second sentence, to the modal verb can. And the last I want to explain about this material is about mood. Mood is a grammatical notion, whereas modality is a semantic notion. The form a verb text to show how it is to be regarded. Example, as a fact, a command, a wish, and certainty. There are two types for moods. The first one is indicative. Indicative is used in sentences or clauses that are typically used to make factual statements. For example, the sun rises at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the last is subjunctive. Subjuncting is traditionally seen as the form of verb that it used to speak about hypothetical, desirable, or necessary situations. For example, it's important that she be informed of the change. And I think that's all my explanations about the modality and mood in semantic subjects. So I think that's all from our explanation. Sorry for my mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.